and welcome to Where Am I? Today I am on my way to the allotment with Zachary, Jen and Natalia. We've got a load of plants with us that we're going to take up and put in the polytunnel. We've got some watering to do and a few other bits and pieces. So stay tuned and hopefully you'll enjoy the today's episode, today's vlog. Right, dear people, here we are at the allotment. It's very overcast, it's been quite showery. Which is good because it means that, and yesterday we had quite a lot of rain as well, so it means the garden's had a good water with some nice rainwater, so it's had a lot of nutrients, which is good. We've got Zach and Natalia here. They think they found a fossil.
Wormy! I found a worm!
Cool. We've got Jen over here doing the water butt. We did manage to capture a little bit. You found a what?
A fossil. We found a fossil.
A wassail.
A wassail. Big fossil.
Oh, lovely. So we did capture a bit of water. See?
Yeah, like a tiny bit.
Or every little counts. So that's my water butt. Just in case you didn't see the short video that we put up, we've got some wood down here by my feet, and the compost bin down here is absolutely round with some decent wood from Stefan, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, and very exciting today. We're just going to squeeze past Jen. We're going to make it up to our polytunnel here, and oops, sugar, crumbs. We have here, oh my goodness, that is my hose pipe. It looks more like an extension lead, Jen. I see what you mean. This tiny little thing is a hose pipe, a space saver hose pipe. It was a £5 from B&Q, so happy days. We've got some plants up there that's come up from home, and plants down here. So we're going to sort all of this out today, and we're also going to get the rhubarb and the not the rhubarb. We don't have rhubarb.
I want rhubarb. You won't let me have it.
She wants rhubarb. We don't have room for it. We're going to get the straw. What are they? Raspberries, gooseberries, and blackberry or blackcurrant bushes planted today as well. So lots to do. So we're gonna crack on. But it's beautiful. It's really hot. Actually, it's wet but hot. It's one of those days. Fantastic. Let's see how Jen gets on. Actually, let's stay with Jen while she builds. Oh.
Behind you.
Huh?
What that?
Where?
On the corner.
Oh yeah. Right, so dear people, what we've got here is we've got a raised bed in the polytunnel which is quite dry. So the hose pipe is only 10 metres long and doesn't come.
It was cheap. You can't moan.
No, I'm not moaning. It just doesn't come. It'd be fine for the summer when we need to sprinkle the hose. You know, you can put it on a sprinkler system. Oh, we can get an extension. So Jen and the children are filling up the watering cans and getting the bed soaking wet here because it was very, very dry. We're giving that a good drink. Well done, Natalia. So the next thing we want to do now that we've watered inside the polytunnel is to plant our tomato plants.
Yes.
So the manure that I got from Lisa last Sunday, we're going to take that up. We're going to put that in the raised bed, and then we're going to get our plants in there, and hopefully they'll take really well and start growing huge. Whoa.
You alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Kind of wish I had my gloves.
Yeah, I took mine off.
couldn't you just use normal compost? You haven't got any there. You need to bring some over.
Oh, right.
Hmm?
Well, because this is good stuff. This is how my granddad used to do his tomatoes.
It's horse poop. You're playing with horse poop.
But that's how my granddad used to do his, and that's how I'm going to do mine.
Okay.
It's good food. Right then, we have got the manure into the raised beds here on both sides. So now what we're going to do, because we've got quite a few tomato plants over there behind Jen, we are going to decide which ones are the strongest ones out of the many that we have, and then we're going to get them. Ugh, got things coming off the roof. Going to get them planted in today. So we've got the tomatoes in. Fantastic. Right, so we have decided to put the moneymaker, the bigger tomatoes, on the left hand side of the polytunnel, and the Gardener's Delight, the GD, the cherry tomatoes, on the left hand side. And Jen is there now. She's just sieving through which is the better plants before planting them in. So once the roots spread out and really get a hold of the well-rotted manure, these tomato plants are just absolutely flourish, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they take and how they go. They've done really well at home on the windowsill, but now they're going to really get a good feed. We've got some stakes in ready to help support them. I forgot the garden twine, that's at home, so we'll be back up tomorrow so we can get them.
Just manipulating the leaves around the stem.
Oh, what, wrapping it around a little bit, wrapping it?
Just so it hugs it.
That's a good idea.
Just take the bottom leaves off.
Yeah, I think if you take the bottom leaves off and then plant like as low down as you want, because they form new roots and make a stronger, sturdier plant.
Well, they're in.
Lovely result.
First Tommies.
First Tommies are in. Now we're going to do the ones on the other side, and it has turned out to be, we're having some showers and they are heavy, but they're lasting like a couple of minutes, and then it's absolutely lovely again, which is really good because the garden's getting a good old feed, because the rain plucks nutrients out of the air and feeds the plants, is what I was told. And I've got that bucket there, I've left that one like that. I've taken out what was in it to try and get some water, gather some water in that, and then I'll pour it into the water, but she's not staying here no matter how much Jen says it is. It's moving because it's in my way.
I didn't say it was staying there.
Oh gosh.
Just put it there for a minute while the kids were playing.
Here we are.
There you go.
Lovely. Tomatoes are in the ground. Fantastic. Right, so the next job on the agenda today is we want to get the raspberry plants and the gooseberry plants in the ground. So what I'm going to have to do is move the wood laying down here. I'm going to drag this dumpy bag down there. I know your pond's there, it looks amazing. We're going to move the dumpy bag, and then we got this area to get the fruit in, and we're also going to have a little think about where we're going to put
Potato alley.
Potato alley, yes. So first things first, let's get the wood moved and get the dumpy bag. Go on. Keep recording, babe.
I made a little pool.
You did make a little pool.
Can I show?
Right, dear people, so what we have done now is we've mapped out where we want our blackberry, our blackcurrant, our gooseberry and our raspberry plants, which is out in front of you now. So we've got the gooseberry up at the top, we've got the blackcurrant down here to the right hand side, because those bushes at the back are all blackcurrant, and then we've got a row of raspberry bushes.
Of some sort.
We've got a row of raspberry bushes down here, and then we've got a little alleyway to walk through when it comes to harvesting. And Zach's made a pond. Beautiful, Zach.
So we can't plant anything in the middle.
So let's get going. So I think the first one is the raspberry plant down here. So if you want to get down on your knees here.
No. I'll stand up to her.
It was. Where
Right.
was it?
There you go.
Oh, right.
That's sorry, mine's all the way to the top. Good. That mine's all the way to the top. Right. Yeah, no, don't water that one. I'm trying to still make the dam for it.
I was wondering if I should put some chicken pellet feed
No.
down. No?
Well,
We just do it like that.
stay on. Yeah. Don't water that one, I just did.
I haven't read up on it, so I don't want to do it and then ruin them.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can always add it later, but you can't take it away once you've added it, can you?
No, I think that's deep enough. I'm actually going to take my gloves off for this so I can feel.
Yeah, you might be lucky that's not faunus one.
Oh, well, if it is faunus, it just gives
Tally, put your fingers
O'Malley
in
a
this.
Laugh.
Left.
Hello, Robin. Tell you're digging.
Is that the same Robin that came back last time?
Might be. I don't know how you tell, to be fair.
And that is the first raspberry plant in the garden. I am absolutely made up because I absolutely adore
Come look at
raspberries. So let's get on with the rest of them.
Come look at this.
Oh.
Come look at this.
Right then, dear people, we have got the raspberry plant and the gooseberry plant and the blackcurrant plant in the ground in the area that I was hoping for the sweet corn, but it's now turned into the fruit garden, which to be fair is quite nice because it means all the fruit is on one side of the plot. So I'm really happy that finally that they're in. Jen's just moving some, I think that's manure in there, Jen. It's lovely to finally have the fruit plants in the ground. So that's what we've done today. Jen's also been underneath the cover of the strawberries and weeded in there, and also we have our tomatoes in each side of the polytunnel, which has created a new smell to the polytunnel. It's not horrible, but you can just smell the plants that's in here. And obviously we've got our plants oh, by my feet, sorry. So we've got our plants here, which will go up on the is there some on the table as well?
Yeah, there's loads on the table too.
So there's loads up on the table as well. So we're just bringing them up here to spend the week in the polytunnel, then we'll start hardening them off ready to come outside. So that's awesome. And I'll tell you what I'm really happy about is I don't know how well my cameraman skills are going to be here, but two of the plants that you may see here are the gooseberry plants, and they are doing really well. They've grown taller, they got leaves, and if you haven't seen the videos from back before, please do so. But the gooseberry plants I actually picked up from a garden centre, and they were selling them off for £1 a throw. So I thought, well, for £1 each, they're on their last legs, they're pretty much dead, and me with no experience, I think I'm actually getting the polytunnel rather than the plant. You see the plant?
They don't know that.
Oh, are they? Oh, right, well, we're well off. The gooseberry plants for £1 each, and they are absolutely flourishing right now, and hopefully now they're in the ground, they'll do even better. So I am really, really happy about that. Awesome. Right, dear people, before I go, I'm going to leave you all with a little tip that I got about 10 years ago, and that is when you have plants in a polytunnel, like our tomato plants for instance, they're going to be used to a certain temperature, and if you take water from outside and water them, it can shock them. So the tip was to fill up your watering can and leave it in the polytunnel ready for the next watering, which will be tomorrow morning. So by this time tomorrow morning, that water will have warmed up and it won't shock the plants as much. And then once the watering can's empty, we fill it back up and we leave it for it to warm up again for the next one, and so on and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's my little tip. Quite cool. It's been a wonderful day. Feels great to have the plants in, and also to get the fruit plants in. We've moved the wood. So much has happened today. It's been a busy day. Everybody's probably a little bit tired and a little bit hungry. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Please, if you haven't, do smash that like button and the subscribe button. It's free of charge, and we'll see you again. But until then, bye for now.